Hey guys, Tony Ray right here at our Backwoods Homestead again. And as you see, this is part 2 of our series of the 1934 kerosene stove that we bought, but we're repurposing that into a kitchenette for our little cabin. So today we're going to be we've taken all the drawers. You saw where everything was rusted, so we're going to be showing you what we did with the drawers. We did them out of wood instead of metal like I was going to do, but we cut some wood. We had some glue on board, so we made some new drawers. And so we're going to be doing that. We're doing some painting and putting the wood in the bottom of this oven area right here. We fixed the door. We got to put hinges on the door. We may not get to that. We got to put some wood in the back of that door, which was rusted out. So we're going to be doing a lot of stuff like that today. So that's what this video is going to be about. And I'll be back, show you what we're doing right after this. See you in a minute. Hey guys, just the little project that we're doing on the 1934 kerosene stove. Just wanted to show you before and after. We'll insert this in a video somewhere, but we're not going to video every step. So there is the drawers that go up top, and I'll show you that in a minute. And we took them off. Took the that's all rusted, so those come off. So we took that off, and then we measured, and we took some glue on board, and that's going to be our new drawers. And I'll show you where it's going to go. So that's where those drawers fit, and we're going to clean all this out. It's not rusted in there. So just one of the steps of redoing this stove so we can use it for our kitchen. And we'll take you on the step. I've done some painting. We'll take you on each step and then show you the final product. You saw the video when I did the overview. So we're working on the little drawers right now and some other things, and we'll be back. Okay guys, this is the front of the little drawers, and I sprayed them. So I'm letting that dry. While that's drying, me and Patty are going to be working on this. We had this old piece of the oak from a desk that we had, which is perfect. So you see we've already got it marked. So I'll show you where that's going to go. So this had metal. It all rusted out. You see there's a little rust in there, but I've already undercoated and sprayed all this and painted it. So we're putting a piece of wood across here. So that's the bottom of the stove. So we're going to be cutting that and putting that in. So little by little, we're getting it, and we've already got something chosen for this front here, and I'll show you that in the next little clip. See you in a minute. Me and Patty got this cut. That little piece of oak fit perfect. So we got that in, and it's already finished, so I won't have to do anything. Really don't have to do anything to the inside. So now we're going to work on putting the door on. We've got to frame that door because a lot of it was rusted. So let me go find that door. Okay guys, that's the door now. Patty can just lean it down a little bit. Just lean it down. Okay, see the back of that? We've got to, it was a piece of metal that was holding all that in with the handle and everything. So we're going to put a piece of solid wood in that. So we're going to do that, and that's the next thing we're going to do. So that's done, and we'll be back with the next step. See you then. We're back. And we were working on the door. We did get the wood mounted in there on the back, because that was all of this right here was metal, and it was all rusted out. And then we drilled our holes for our handle that'll go right there. So we got that. We'll probably paint that black, and then I'll turn it over. And of course now our handle will mount right there and go through that wood. So that handle right there, we cleaned that up, and we may repaint that. That is enamel, so we do have some paint that might match that. So we also did a few things over here, and Patty and I cut. There's our drawer for our 2 drawers up here that we've completely redone. That's the wood, and we're doing the fronts to that, and I've already painted the back side of the front, the pull handles where you pull them out. And then we put all this with wood down here in the bottom. That's where the burners used to be, if you remember in the other video. And so I painted all this around the edge. This is where our sink's going to be going, right in here. We've already got our sink, and our countertop will go in here. There's a little lip you can see right here, and that wood will go right there, and then the countertop is 19 inches. So there's our paint. It's called Laurel Green, and look, it's real close. I painted this little section that was kind of rusted. So what I might do, I may paint all of this front, just the front, this area right here, and then this piece right here, and I'm going to leave everything else because it's in good shape and it matches. As you can see, if I pull back, see how good that matches. So Patty searched online. You can't buy that in a store anywhere. You have to get it on Amazon. And it's Laurel Green, and it's a gloss. So it's for enamel. I mean, it's enamel for painting over enamel, baked on enamel. And then we dry fitted one of our things because the other ones were completely rotted out. See, these were up here like this. And that was your handle to turn the kerosene wick up or down. They're all rotted. So we were going to replace that with wood, and we just put a decorative thing that goes on like a Chester drawer, and we just put that there. So like I said, we're not restoring this to original. We're trying to use this as our purpose is to repurpose it for a kitchenette in the cabin. So so that's where we are. The next step, I'll probably be putting on this this door for this oven and getting all those on and cleaning all that up down there, and it's moving along pretty good. See, these were our fronts to our cabinets. I mean, our little drawers. See, they're cleaning them up, and look, that was all rusted. Now I've got that all coated with a flex coat, and I've just got to clean that rust off of the front and kind of buff that out. There's the handles, and this is the little thing that goes on the side where the kerosene tank was. And I just cut that off, and I'm just going to screw that on as decorative. So we'll be back with more. Okay, everybody. So you saw a little clip, I think it was, where we had these old drawers. So we've put new wood in. This was metal, and it was all rusted, as you saw. So we took a little break and came back and did this. Kind of got all the rust as we could get off there. We didn't paint these because we wanted to keep that original. It's got a little bit, you know, there's some scuff marks. We want to keep some of that in. So what me and Patty did, we framed this up, put little L brackets in, and made our own drawers, okay, with wood that we had left over from years ago. And so same thing we did here, and I'll show you that. So right now what I'm doing, I was going to paint, and then we'll put, you know, little things like this that kind of match the handle in the drawers, and you'll be putting sugar and stuff, like little things that are light. I'll show you where these go in a minute. So what I'm doing now is I'm just staining. I'm staining this because it's pretty easy to stain. So I think I changed my mind on this door, guys. See, that's the back of that piece of wood, so we could put our handle. This was all rusted out before. You saw it in the other video in part 1. I think I'm going to spray paint this with that Flex undercoating, so it's kind of a matted finish, and then I'm going to coat it with some enamel paint. So I changed my mind on that. So what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and finish these little deals right here. I need to put some gloves on. So see, here's what we're doing. You saw the video before. These handles were all rusted out. See, I got to take this one off. This is just one that we got up there. So these will go right here, and then this little deal will go on it, and it'll cover all this up. And there's 5 of them. So I've cleaned the rest of this up. I'm going to be painting all this little black trim here, which is going to take some time. So I'm going to get all those stained. I'm not going to put them on yet. I'm just going to get them stained. I'm going to take this one off, and then and I'll be back. Okay, guys, we're going to spray it with this Flex Seal. I like it because it kind of gives it a matted finish, and it kind of holds particles in. I did it over there underneath as an undercoat. And then this is in there pretty good right now, and we will probably put some little screws right in here. But I'm going to spray this down and see what it looks like. All right, that's good. Let's let that dry and be back. There is the drawers, and you saw it. Look at there. They're all finished. And I was going to use little bitty tacks on this, but I decided to use small L brackets. That's going to be covered. And then here's the second one. So what only thing I've got to do to those drawers is clean out the back and then put a little piece of wood in the back, because you see how they kind of pop up right here. Just a little piece in the wood in the back, and then a stop to keep them from coming like all the way out like that. But that came out really good, and they're nice and neat and clean. So I'm leaving all this tape because I'm going to respray this a little bit more one more time. And you saw all that wood that we did earlier. So my next thing is I'm going to finish painting all this front on the next video, which would be part 3. And I'm going to paint all that. I'm going to paint all that right there. And then I'm going to put those little things in that I showed you that are stained. I'm going to do all that. And there's doors up under here. We'll get to that in a minute. I've got to restore some of that and paint it. So I'm not figuring out what I'm going to do yet with that. I may paint these handles. So that'll be the next video, part 3. And the sides are pretty good. Sides are pretty good. So that's pretty much it right there, guys. I'll see you on part 3, and I'll wrap everything up here in just a second. Okay, guys. Got all these stained. These are ready to go in. Little patina. What do you call it? Patina. Still on these. I'm going to leave it. Just because it's vintage. So got both of these done. Got these stained. Not sure what we're going to do yet. I painted one black, and here's what's going on that. These little things right here. They'll go on there and hang down like that. So I don't know if I'm going to do black or wood grain. So we'll make that decision. We can always spray paint these. So we got that done. This is still wet. I'm going to let it dry. It's ready to get dark here in a little bit. So I got a canopy up, so I'm going to call it a day. And I got to clean all this mess up. So there's the oven door. Come back tomorrow and we'll see how that looks. I'll take you over here and then I'll wrap this video up. All right, guys, that's it. Going to wrap up part 2 video, and I'll see you on part 3. And I showed you what we're going to be doing there. So we're getting close to getting this thing done, maybe a couple of more videos. So this is Tony, Ray, and Patty right here at our Backwoods Homestead. See you on the next video. Thanks, guys.